How can employment documents make or break your case in court? We're going to be discussing this with Paminas, the HR consultant at Corporate Staffing Services. And it's going to be giving us, of course, the importance, which we have talked about before, but how this, in his experience, how he has seen this make or break the case of employers in court. Thank you for joining me.
Karibu sana.
So we've been talking about employment documents in the last two videos and the importance. So following what we have been discussing and the cases we have been seeing in court, how can these documents break or make your case as an employer?
So before, Cynthia, we even discuss how it can impact your case, you know, in court. And I'm sure not many employers want to find themselves in a court. The employment documents, they help you in various ways. Number one is for you to remain compliant with the law, because some of them, like we said in the last few videos, is that it's a requirement. For example, something like a payslip, employment contract, performance reviews, all those are requirements by the law. It's set by the law, not you or the employee. So number one, that compliant. Number two, it acts as a reference point, because should there be a disagreement during the terms of engagement, you can always refer and say, well, I didn't promise you that I'll pay you commission, or I didn't promise you a salary raise. I mean, there's clarity for both parties that this is what we are working with. The other bit is that, so apart from it acting as a reference point, there's also the aspect of clarity. So for example, a job description, someone will be able to understand, oh, this is the expectation that the employer has of me, and especially when you incorporate KPIs, the key performance indicators. So as you can see, you don't just want to do things because you want to avoid the court. It's in your best interest that you put your house in order. So having said that, mostly, and this is where or why most employers lose, is because you've not put your house in order. So if it goes to a court of law and you don't have those documentation, it's the word of the employee against the employer. And the way the court's reason is that you are the powerful one. So if you didn't care, why would we support you? So that is why if someone comes and says, oh, this person, they fired me without notice, they just called me in the morning and they told me disappear. It's not written. I hadn't been put under through a performance review. So the courts, you side with the employee. So what you'll find a lot of times is the court will decide in favor of the employee. That's what happens in a nutshell.
So what advice would you give to employers in regards to the employment documents?
So my advice to employers, and I will not tire this, is let's put our house in order. So if you don't have in-house expertise, if you can't be able to hire a HR person, why don't you bring experts like us, Corporate Staffing Services? We are accredited by the Institute of Human Resource Management. This is the body that governs the HR profession. And we will sit with you and we will help you identify the gaps. And I can tell you, based on that, you'll be able to see a great improvement in your operations, performance management, and even the relationship that the staff have, either with each other or even with the management. It does help. For me, I've seen a tremendous change when you put systems in place, because everyone now is accountable. And you don't have to keep on chasing people. And then there's something that happens when there's somewhere to refer. It reduces tension, there's clarity. So I believe over 90% of the problems you could be facing, especially with the people, there's a very high chances because you've not put your house in order. So let's arrange for a free meeting, consultation, get to hear where you are, what's keeping you awake at night, and how we can be able to help you.
All right, thank you for that, Paminas, and thank you for watching. For what Paminas has mentioned about our HR consultancy services, we have left more information, a link on the description box, where you find more information and how to reach out to us for help. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.